Hello again, friends, from beautiful Brighton Recreation Area, and we are at the Bishop Lake Campground. It's been a challenging weekend weather-wise, but hey, we're making the best of it. And have been connecting recently with some friends and finally got the great opportunity to meet them. This is Tom and Julie from the Tent Stake. Hello, guys.
Howdy.
So Tom and Julie, they have a website where they do recommendations. It's called the Tent Stake. Recommendations for all types of travel and RV and camping really things, all the way from backpackers up to the Class A's and everything in between, right?
Correct. Car, van camping.
Okay.
Everything. We try to research products that we either have purchased, will purchase, because there's just thousands and thousands of products that you can be overwhelmed, and when you get it, then you're underwhelmed.
Understand. For sure, especially us, you know, our family being relatively newer RVers, like you gotta have the must-haves, the kind of probably should-haves, and then the hey, I want to have but not necessary. So you kind of go through and kind of determine, like, hey, yeah, this is something you need to have, and you know, if you got the time or the income, and if you maybe want to get this would be nice to have. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
we also do blogs. We started in tents, you know, for 13 years, and age. You know how age goes, right? Yeah. And eventually it just gets to where, you know, it's time to get up off the ground for sleeping. And so we got the campers. That was a whole new learning curve. And I sure wished I had had a list that I could have referenced. So on that end, we've done, we have a few blogs out there. We're still working on those. We're relatively new to the website, not to camping, but for the website and the business. But starter guides. You know, hey, here's the things you absolutely really need to be able to have with you to go camp, and you'll be fine. All right. And so we've done it for both tents and for the RVs. And then we have created bundle list for people to reference. Because we are an affiliate website, so everything we do is an affiliate. But we have read the reviews, combed through them, and what is it that upsets people?
Yes, waded through the abyss of products that is just so overwhelming. You know, I don't even know what to get, because you don't even know what you're going to get. You know, most of the stuff is from overseas.
Being new overall to camping, you said just a few years, really, and stuff.
Tons of things that we've tried out, like, oh yeah, this is great, we'll get something, and we're like, all right, that was, you know, we flushed that money down the toilet, but you know, there you go, you live and you learn, I guess.
For instance.
And that is part of it. I mean, for us, even though we tent camped, RVs were new. And so you do learn over time, what do you really need? And then you show up somewhere and go, well, I don't have that, I need it. Now you're chasing it down. And that's where the new owner guide came from, was if you have these things, you can hook up just about anywhere.
Absolutely.
And be able to enjoy
one of the things, you know, with the new tent camper blog that we put out with the bundle, and it's not a, you know, click here and all the stuff's going to come. We have an assortment of things in this bundle that you can choose from to make your first tent camping experience enjoyable, so
to make you want to come back and do it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, forget this, camping's that for us.
So you saw the rain the other day.
Exactly.
So all these tents out here that don't have a full rain fly, and you've seen them, they're over there either soaking wet or they have blue tarps over them. As
soon as you touch the wall.
Well, you know, I'm telling you that the tents that we recommend, those people would be in their tent playing on their phone, totally dry, going, well, I wonder when the rain's going to quit. And it's not going to be a camping trip that they're going to hate.
Yeah.
So that is the key to camping. Is yes, it's not at home. You don't have all the whistles and bells and all the amenities of home. But you know what? Cooking food, staying dry, having a place to sit, keeping your drinks cold.
Yes.
Those are the important things.
And now in today's, let's be honest, we're all bringing our phones or a laptop or a Kindle or some electronics,
some sort of device,
and you want to make that. You want to keep that charged.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. When you can do this
right.
and have an enjoyable time. So when your friend says, "Hey, let's go camping with us. It'll be great." Oh, I don't have any of the gear. Go to the website, look at the bundle.
So specifically the RV, so it's like, what are some of your favorite products out there to recommend, or what do you, let's say like your must-haves?
Well, must-haves for RVs, obviously you have to have all the electrical adapters.
Okay. So like dog bones and extra cord.
They call it a dog bone, and if your camper is a 30 amp, you have to have the 50 amp to a 30 amp adapter because you might pull up onto a site that only has a 50.
We run into that situation where we only have our Avengers a 30 amp, and I had to go out that day and go find a step down, a 50 to 30 amp step down.
Yeah.
We did it our
to
first year, just not even thinking it through. And we do more rustic type sites, but occasionally we get somewhere, we have the electric, it's great, but all of a sudden you can't hook up.
So this is a 50 amp.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason it only has one AC, but the reason it's a 50 amp is because it has an electric fireplace.
Okay.
So are we going to use the electric fireplace today? Probably not.
Probably not, but if it's a cool one, it'll save you on your propane from your gas furnace. So.
Yeah, if you want to take the chill off, turn the fireplace on, that's fine. But so you can run the AC or the electric fireplace. Obviously, you're not going to run both at the same time, obviously, but you can't run the microwave and the fireplace on 30 amp at the same time. But we have an adapter to adapt from a 30 amp pedestal to our 50 amp cord.
Okay.
And that allows us to run anything that we need to run, really. I mean, we're used to running minimal stuff.
And the other thing is enough hose. We have been to
I've been there.
Places where you don't have the closest. If you have water hookup, you don't have the closest, and now you're chasing down hose. Because you're shy by 10 feet or whatever it might be, or even 5 feet. What
Sean will do, he'll back into a site, set everything up, unhitch, put my levelers on, chalk the wheels, and be like, I've done it more than once.
The Anderson leveler kit comes with 2 levelers for tandem axle. Obviously, if you only have a single axle, you only need the one. And they are hands down the best that I've found so far for leveling side to side.
Okay.
And
I'm going to look into that because I don't like the system I have right now.
A pro tip for leveling. Pro tip: unplug your trailer brakes, your cord to your truck.
Really?
Before you start to roll up on the levelers, because as you're trying to back up and roll up onto the levelers and you have your foot up on the brake, it's trying to lock the trailer tires up, and as soon as it rolls up on that little plastic leveler, it's like a ski, and it will actually just slide it backwards or forwards, whichever way you're going. Just undo that.
I want to try it. Yeah, it's just a little spring, and then your mind pops right out. So
yeah, you just undo the cord from the truck, and then that'll work out. But side to side is the hardest, and you get that side to side level front to back. Everything's all chocked, and then when everything is all done, put your stabilizers down, and you're good to go. And,
and I would say one of the other just must-have type of things is making sure that You've got easy access in and out of your doors.
Okay.
We actually put the new extender arm on the door.
Okay.
I'm the short one in the group here.
For more ride.
For more ride.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, we added it here this spring, and it makes my life so much easier to be able to carry, as I carry stuff in and out, of trying to go up the step, open the door, back down the step, and now, you know, get it around
Okay.
what I need to do. And that's one of those things. Do you absolutely need it? No, but boy, is
I
it
think
made
it took
life
me
easier.
10 minutes to
Just
install it.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
We've changed out lights in our camper this year. Love the new lights. It has 3 different types of lights. So you're very bright, reading white. Your
Well, 3 colors.
colors, sorry.
So it's
3
the
colors.
very white light LED. Well, they're all LED, but it's a very white LED, and then there's a more of a warmer tone, and then there's a really warm tone.
Okay.
And they're adjustable for brightness down to only 2 watts each.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
So
so
very little draw.
yeah,
Yeah,
so when
very
you turn on your ceiling lights, they all come on. Well, these I can only have 1 come on.
Easy to use.
So
much
if you're
better.
boondocking-
We had a, well, and we still have a few in there yet. A push button.
That's what we have in ours.
Are those? I can't tell you how many I broke.
I haven't yet.
No, I'm surprised. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe again because
Now
I'm
the little
reaching.
domes will come off occasionally, which my daughter will get in there, but I
Yeah.
pop them right back on.
So on the
This-
website, we put a link to these lights that we
Yeah,
Alright.
we love these
Oh,
lights.
yeah,
they're
they're great.
Okay.
fabulous. But you know, the absolute must-haves is again get the electrical, get
For sure.
your hoses, your sewer. You know, of course, your gray and black tank.
One thing that
Jumping.
I've learned a few years camping, especially when we're at electric or only or rustic sites, is our Avenger only has a 36-gallon fresh tank. And then, you know, my 12-year-old daughter will get in and wash her hands
Like, yeah.
and count to
Like she's,
10.
yeah, washing
And,
up.
oh, what am I doing? I'm like, Stella. And then we run right through it. So I got
Yes.
myself 2 6-gallon jerry cans so I can just
Okay.
dump them off refill.
Yeah.
So how about this? So we were boondocking for 2 weeks, and we needed to get some extra water. We planned ahead. We figured this was going to be an issue, and you know, because you always go through the gray water first, right?
Yeah.
Gray water always fills up quickest. So I'm thinking ahead. I bought a 64-gallon water bladder from Vever,
Okay.
and you can go anywhere, fill that thing up, and it helps if you have some sort of a little pump.
I have a small little 12-volt pump that I can use,
Yes.
or I can dump them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is 64 gallons.
You're not picking that up.
You're not picking
No.
that up.
You're
no,
not picking that up.
no, because it weighs almost 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Nope.
So, but
Yep.
64
8 pounds.
gallons is another week. Easy.
Easy for you.
Easy.
But just the 2 of you, so you'll run
Yes.
together.
Sure.
Well, and we did. We have property. If people had been on our page, you would have seen us kind of posting some things.
And we're
going to
talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, but we did an outdoor shower set up for an
Okay.
outdoor, so that you aren't filling your gray tank.
All right.
And on those long boondocking trips, it's really helpful.
it's 20
to-
acres, so it's, you know,
Yeah.
and pretty secluded. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
Julie
So much
just
chatting.
segued into what we're going to talk about next. So along with running the tent stake site, they also own a HIPCAMP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of finding out about this year. We got some friends who've been into it. We also have friends who do Harvest Host and Boondock Resorts, which they're combined
Yes.
now. We have not gotten involved in either one, but I've seen a lot of HIPCAMP come up with some of our friends camping. So I'm interested. So tell us about your HIPCAMP.
Yeah, so HIPCAMP is it's kind of like the Airbnb for camping.
Okay.
It's actually, you can do camping on Airbnb as well, but I mean, but it's strictly like a camping website, and
Okay.
homeowners can open up sections of their property and have a campsite or 2 or 4 or 10 or however many they have room for. We have 10 acres we have 3 RV/tent campsites.
Okay.
And 1 walk-in tent site. And the only reason that one's a walk-in tent site is you have to walk across a little bridge over a creek.
Okay.
And then go back in
You're
there.
not pulling an RV across.
Yeah, you're not.
No.
Not unless you go really fast. So anyway, the our sites are pretty private.
And these are located on your property.
On the property,
Yes.
correct.
Yep, in the property here in Michigan.
And Tom and Julie live pretty local here. What?
We do.
A few minutes
10
away here
minutes
from
away.
the camp.
Yeah.
From the campground here. But still came to the campground even though they can't have their own property because it's just nice to get away and do something different.
Actually, we had two campers on site.
On site.
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
So specific to your site, so what do you offer? Do you have any electric or is it strictly
Nope.
boondocking?
It is dry.
Oh, total dry. Now, so
We do
someone
have
wants to come.
just to clarify, we do have water.
Okay, that was my next
Available.
question. The
Available,
water available to
so
fill.
they can fill tanks.
Mhm.
Okay.
On
And
the
then go to their
RVs,
site setup.
Go
Okay.
to their site and set up.
We allow inverter generators.
Okay.
You know,
Which
not the
are
big-
pretty quiet. We own a Champion
Sure.
and it's
Oh yeah.
it hums. So.
And you're
But
not
a big,
gonna
nice,
hear
big
it.
open frame 6500. That's not gonna
Yeah,
work
yeah.
out so well.
No, it's a
Like
little
a
loud.
construction site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are a little loud. I'm not sure. As much as we're 10 acres, and you cannot see our neighbors
Okay.
unless you just the lay of our land. There is a rise you could get up to and
Okay.
see a couple houses, but otherwise you can't see them. They probably wouldn't appreciate it
Yeah.
either. So we do try and think about our neighbors in particular. But no, the generators are great. We have trash disposal.
Okay.
You know, it's on your way out. You can take your trash out. We have a new, we call it the Taj Mahal outhouse, compostable.
Composting out.
Compostable. Okay.
Composting outhouse
Yeah.
that we just built. And I was threatening to like decorate it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Some
really,
potpourri.
Yes.
it actually.
Gotta help with the smell a little bit.
I know.
Well, actually,
it doesn't.
it doesn't stink.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, there is no
compostable
smell.
smell.
I was like, this is our first time with that, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this works great.
Yep, and he went and fashioned a couple of grapevines. We have
Oh, nice.
For grapevine handles.
we have a lot of woods,
Okay.
and we get wild grapevines climbing up trees. And so yeah, he fashioned a couple handles and the toilet paper roll holder, and it's
Yeah,
it's
pretty
pretty
neat.
cool.
Nice.
We keep cleaning supplies in it. A broom is in it to
Alright.
be able to.
So remind me again how many sites you have on your HIPCAMP available?
3 RV
Three RV
slash
sites.
tents,
Okay.
Yeah,
and
Alright.
then 1 tent. So is it 4 total?
yeah.
So for like someone like myself who and our family, not that we're opposed to, but just give us the advantages of a HIPCAMP versus staying at a private or a state park campground. So what are some of the advantages?
So we're probably have availability when this is full.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If you want peace and quiet, and you want to just sit and read a book and watch the turkeys and the deer and listen to the coyotes at night over your campfire.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which we love kids, but every once in a while, kids
Mhm.
on bicycles can sometimes be a bit overbearing.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Sometimes.
Yes.
we're 10 minutes from here, and all the bicycle trails are here. The lake is here. You can come here and swim. You can go ride the bike trails, and then you can go there and you can have a campsite all to yourself.
Yeah.
And Bishop Lake is a beautiful lake. I kayaked,
Oh, it is.
I kayaked this morning for a little bit.
Yeah.
And had a
I'm
great
gonna go
time.
get the kayaks here in a little bit, and we're gonna go kayak.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the advantage of having a private site like that.
And we've also
very
had
secluded.
people come and go, we want to practice boondocking. We've never done it. We're not sure.
So listen to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so if our page is Boondocking with the Warriors.
Yes.
We have never officially boondocked.
Oh, you need to come on out.
You can
We've
come
never.
out, we'll
and
help you.
There's a lot of our
We'll-
friends who give us grief. I'm like, so Sean, you go, hey, we will.
So
I was like, but you're boondocking with the Warriors. It's like I needed a catchy YouTube name, and I did it off the fly. I needed
Yeah.
something, and it worked.
So what we can do is so first of all, let's define boondocking. Everybody has different.
Everything's just different.
Oh,
as
yes.
Some people think that
I mean,
boondocking
technically,
is.
I live in the city,
Mhm.
Yeah.
western edge in Toledo. So just being out here is being in the boondocks for me.
Yes.
So,
and for many people, it is probably one of the, it's one of those words that has 1,000 different meanings.
Exactly.
it could be.
And interpretations.
So typically boondocking is not at a campground, and you are providing all of your amenities wherever you are.
And that's my closest definition that I would.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless that's pretty vague, but I mean, you go somewhere where typically there's nothing, and then you are going to make your way.
Okay.
However you're going to do that.
There's another,
whether it be solar, whether it be generator, however it's going to be. I mean, this has 510 watts of solar on it, and technically we can boondock without a generator, no AC, but it runs a refrigerator, and we can do that all day, every day, as long as we have some sun.
Some sun.
Yep. But
Right.
come on out.
we'll help you.
We'll
out.
help you through.
So it's like, we're not going to stop coming to Bright, but like, if we ever decide to take a trip and, we want to go further north, instead of booking a site here, we just come to your guys' property and stay the night there and get some rest and then travel on if we keep going north or something.
We get
like that.
lots of transients, so that just,
And it's a perfect situation for that.
Yes.
Case in point, there was a couple ladies. They tried to get into a campground here the other night when it was pouring, and they got stuck. And they made it out and and they actually got online and actually said, we need a place to stay for the night. And they didn't want to, they were afraid to get stuck, but we just put them on the hard gravel right by the barn, and all they needed was to overnight, and they were very happy to have a safe place that they could just stop, not have to, it's not a rest area.
Right.
Yeah.
And, a Walmart parking lot where you got to worry if someone's going to come knocking on your door or something.
Right, yeah, that's not going to happen. No one's even going to know that you're there.
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys want to add about either the tent stake or about your HIPCAMP or?
So we are, with the tent stake, it started as an Amazon affiliate site.
Okay.
And because I wanted to know more about affiliate marketing, and to become an Amazon affiliate, it's free. They will, if you follow the rules, help you along with how that works, how to do it. Are we making hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month? No. I don't think we've made $40 since January 1. But, it takes time. It's not it's a journey. It's not a race.
Yeah.
But then we joined an affiliate network, which we can now, they actually contact us. Companies contact us and want us to represent them and promote them. Yeah. And we're leaning more towards made in the USA.
Yes.
Yes. A little more, and
more intimate.
It's almost impossible to get everything that you might want that way.
Absolutely.
But we're also trying to meet a number of desires from people. And there's, people love Amazon Prime. It's easy. Your information is in. You click the button. It shows up at your house the next day or 2 days. And there's a desire for that, but there's also a desire for the other. And, like we retire. We've got 5 years. I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it just couldn't come fast enough. And we want to have something to kind of do. We love helping. I've heard your wife calls, what is it, the mayor of the campground?
Calls me the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
everyone loves me.
I think we're campaigning against each other.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm always, I'm never
we
here.
came here yesterday and you're talking, I'm like, Tom, you're just making friends with everyone. I'm like, well, I do the same thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was all over.
Totally. But being able to help and assist and offer and just share. I mean, I know that when you can talk to people that have been through something, to get some advice and those types of things. So it's just kind of something that we do.
Right.
My job is helping kids, high school kids. As frustrating as they can be, it's part of what we do. It's what he does, and so this was one of those things that, you know, it feels like the right thing to do. To be able to get into this. And
are we missing out on the big the major conversion rates and things like that? Probably, but eventually, I mean, it'll come. I mean, you know, we want quality products, and quality's first, and customer service is next. I mean, you got to have that right up there, and you know, once you have that, you know, I think it's gonna, you know, hopefully it'll work out, and yeah.
Well, it's been great meeting you guys finally.
Yeah, really,
connected all this time, and we're definitely, I mean, we camp in Michigan all the time, so we're definitely gonna,
for sure,
we'll be in touch via email and let you know. Like, we're coming up to Pinckney in a couple of weeks too, so if you guys want to swing by and
absolutely,
we would love that. Yeah, we have
we'll
a few weeks
know.
at home before we head up into the UP, going to the upper. Have you been up there yet?
Sean doesn't do bridges. I don't do bridges. I'm a coward. Can you imagine? I was in the Army. I used to jump out of airplanes for a living. I hate bridges. You're not going to get me to cross the MAC. There's nothing you can do to motivate me.
Maybe your wife will drive over.
I was no.
Come get me. I'll drive you over.
You'll have to drive you over. Yeah.
Well, so you're going to put there, if we get you over there, well, if you think you go around Wisconsin, and there's only a little bridge.
Ferry,
there.
yeah, there's a little ferry.
No, Wisconsin's just a little bridge.
Oh, but you got to go.
Marinette. Yeah, you won't.
And you have to go through Chicago. And,
I will cross the bridge before I go to Chicago.
Yeah,
that's worse than the MAC.
Put on a camper through Chicago with that traffic? No, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but
let's.
The UP is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
You know, I'm not a big fan of winters. I hate winters.
I live in Ohio and Michigan, and I hate the winter.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's
That's
just
why we
months.
have this full-time dream, if it could ever happen.
Yeah, it's months, but the UP is one of those places that it's worth exploring. The problem is if you don't have a bit of time,
to be prepared.
Yeah, to be able to get up there and explore and spread out. There's so many areas, but yeah, we'll be heading up to the UP in a few weeks.
We're going to do a week up there, and it's that site is electric only, water available.
Yeah.
And
I can do that.
We're going to the island, Drummond Island.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is we put this rig on a ferry, and it's only a mile across. It's not like going to Beaver Island. Beaver Island is several $100s round trip.
Oh wow.
Drummond Island's only a mile across, and it's only like
$45-50 for the truck and the camper.
Okay,
round trip.
And that's
pretty
round
good.
trip.
That's pretty good because we have off the coast, just off of Route 2. So off the coast of Lake Erie, we have South Bass Island, which they call Putin Bay.
Yeah.
And we have a trip later this year in October going to Kelly's Island.
Oh yeah.
Which we
That's
will
one
ferry
we've not been to.
We're going to ferry the camper over to Kelly's
nice.
Island, so we're excited about that trip.
Putin Bay is pretty fun.
We've camped at Putin Bay and ferried there. I didn't like the campground as well.
We've not done camping down there, just the island in and of
Jump on
itself.
a golf cart, do your thing.
Yeah, I know, it's a fun time.
But it's a fun time. But we enjoy Kelly's is also pretty nice too.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah, we'll have to
We'll
definitely
have
check
to
that out.
definitely explore that. I mean, my bucket list.
It doesn't end, does it?
No. Do you
doesn't end.
ever?
Bucket's never empty.
It's never empty.
There's just so many places. A dream trip is heading out west.
That's what. We could spend another hour talking about that, but we're not going.
I know we're going to bore you to tears. Sorry.
So, Tom, Julie, thanks very much.
Oh,
it was great meeting you guys.
Yeah, it was
and
great
it's after all connecting, and we've been trying to get together all weekend.
I know.
And then, hey, I'll be over later. Rain. Hey, we'll be over. Rain. And then I was like, I saw a clear spot, and like, I'm going to go talk to Tom and Julie right now. So,
what's everybody doing camping? Treading water.
Pretty much.
All right, friends. I will link
guys.
them up. Follow the Tent Stake on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, correct?
Yes, all three.
And also the HIPCAMP. How do we find you guys, HIPCAMP?
HIPCAMP, Tom and Julie's place.
HIPCAMP, Tom and Julie's place. And I'm going to go get some pictures and load them up so you take a look. But also check out the website as well. Guys, thank you very much. It was a great meeting you guys.
Thank you. It's
Take
been
care.
so exciting to meet fellow campers.
Absolutely.
You know, that we've seen online.
All right, we'll
Bye,
see you
guys.
guys.
Take care.